It's kind of funny that there is a countdown to it, because
Totally.
it very much feels like a countdown. We've got to move from a pre-warp to post-warp society, and we're not ready.
Not at all.
That sits at the core of our why, right?
It is.
How do we explain this to people who are not familiar with Star Trek?
That's a really good question, right? Because whenever I talk to people who are Trekkies about this, they're like, yeah, of course, right?
It makes immediate sense.
Yeah. And the essence of it is this paradigm shift, or this idea that in the Star Trek universe, when a specific society was ready to explore this kind of technology where they would be able to cross the warp threshold, which means traveling faster than the speed of light and meet other species, right? The idea was that it was linked to a maturity of that kind of society, that they had already abandoned war and poverty, and that they were able to flourish. And I don't know why that was linked in Star Trek, but it was such an important paradigm, right? So how do you explain that to someone who's not a Trekkie?
Well, as somebody who's watched some Star Treks and been engulfed in the philosophy behind it, right? It's I think I can explain it, right? The thing is that AI and all the technology that is going to be created with the help of AI, if you just, in the Star Trek universe, if you just give this technology of warp to a society or to a culture, they could literally just destroy themselves.
Exactly.
It's powerful if you don't know how to navigate it, and if you don't have the tools and resources to navigate it ethically, morally, responsibly, then it's a big risk, right? So this technology wasn't just given to people because that might be a very, very bad thing.
Well, yeah, right? I mean, that's the prime directive of not interfering with a society that hasn't reached warp capability yet. And yes, it is true that probably you could only develop the warp capability if you were already mature enough not to destroy yourself in the process of doing it.
Yeah, that'd be the ethical thing to do, and not give people something that they can use to destroy themselves, just even with best intentions, right? And this, I think, the precipice where we're at. AI is developing so fast, and I think it's a very good parallel to warp technology, because it is a pretty dangerous tool, and it's also a tool that can literally solve most of our problems. So we're standing right at that cliff edge, and it's a very small number of people that make decisions that will decide the fate of humanity. And the two of us, and I'm sure many other people, which we will invite into this community, into this project, into this movement, hopefully, that we figuring out how can we create AI capability, if you want, right? The capability to use this technology for amazing good rather than to destroy ourselves.